Well, hello, Glenda and Bob. I hope you guys are doing well today and this August 18th. Actually, it's kind of interesting because this day is very special to me. I got your text, Glenda, and I wanted to respond it like this. Um, Many things have happened since Fran passed away, and it's really about grief. Um, I've surrounded myself with people that have encouraged me from day one through the grief support groups that I've been a part of. And to be honest, I got to tell you that that August 18th, 1 year ago, after I came back from my week journey of being with you and Bob and other folks and friends of Fran's, that I still had to come back to San Diego to an empty house. And things got really, really hard for me. I joined this grief support group and I began to minister with my trumpet weekly with the Christian songs. And that's how I met Kim. She responded 1 year ago today to a song, and it was pretty much a goodbye song because I couldn't deal with things. The church had left, the community, the local church have left me as far as any type of spiritual help, and the only help I got was from the district superintendent. And so things were pretty devastated. And when you lose that person that's been a part of your life for 34 years, it's just a terrible thing. And so, what I want to share to you is that no, I didn't give up on my friends. What I did do was I didn't respond to people that weren't encouraging for me, and that's where Glenda, you came in. The text and the things of I guess me being selfish and not sharing what was going on. Well, I couldn't do that with people that weren't going through that same thing that I was going through. You had Bob to come to every day, and I didn't have anything. And so what happened was I joined this group that helped me to talk about the loss of what I was going through. And not only the loss of losing Fran, but the loss of the music ministry that her and I shared with throughout all the years. And so I stepped away, went on a journey of my own. I came out here to Ohio to where there was an individual named Kim who her story and my story were identical. Her late husband, Jack, he passed away 5 days before Fran did. And the identical story of how she cared for him and how I cared for Fran, and with everything involved in that, was just basically God brought us together. It was a spiritual journey that God brought us together in that way. I had no idea, I had no intention of remarrying or any of that stuff. Her the same way. But what happened was God brought us together. We were able to share our grief. We were able to move on with our lives in a spiritual way. And that's pretty much why I'm here. However, I would, you know, not everybody agrees with how I left California. Um, you know, I want you to understand that Josh, Jennifer, Bob, and you have been a big part of my life. And I actually reached out to Josh first to talk to him about this because I wanted to talk to you about this from the very beginning. And then he encouraged me to reach out to his father first, and I did. And then I had that conversation with Bob. And then the next conversation I got wasn't a phone call, it was a text from you about how angry you were at me. And so at that time, things were really, really hard for me. And so I just pretty much kind of moved on to try to find out where I could fit in all of this. And I was just advised to just be around those that encourage you and love you. And pretty much that's what it is. I don't think I'll ever come back to San Diego. It's just, it's not a place for me to be. Fran and I had so many years there. The only thing I can tell you is that all I remember about Fran is the last 2 years of the caretaking. Um, that's pretty much what I remember. And that's the stuff that I'm going through right now, trying to deal with it. I've taken a leave from ministry, from the church. I've taken a leave from all of that stuff until I can fix this. Um, I'll never forget that day when I boxed up the music room, when I boxed up all of our furniture, when I boxed up all these different things that were a part of our lives. And they've all stayed in the box. But I do want you to know something about this woman that I am with, that I've married, Kim. She loves Jesus. She loves her family. She loves me very much. And one of the things that she continues to try to do is have me bring out my music. Like I said, everything was boxed. And Kim has this property here. It's her residence that we are living in. And uh, literally about a month before her late husband passed away, they finally paid off their home. And so we are sharing this property together now. And what Kim has done is she has allowed me to build a music room in her backyard. And I will send you text pictures of the outside, but I just thought I'd show you what is inside. This is it right here. This is the music room where I can come and talk to Jesus every morning, or I can come and be able to get my horn out and play. I'm not playing publicly. I'm playing online to this group of people in the widowers group. So basically, I guess you could say that I am their pastor, bringing music and the word to them in an encouraging way. So slowly and surely I'm getting back into it. But this is a music room to where we have designed together. And if you could see, I don't know if you can see up here, but yeah, there's Josh. I've got me and Matthew, my sister. I've just surrounded this music room with memories of music ministry and so forth. And just to let you know, Glenda, I haven't forgot about Fran. Fran is a big part of my life, and Jack, Kim's late husband, is a big part of her life still. And right here is actually, here is Fran. If you want to know what I've done with Fran, is this is her. She is right in this right here. Okay. Kim told me she wanted me to bring Fran back here so that we could continue to honor her. There's Fran's bike. We should have flowers on, and but everything in here is about music. It's about me getting back into what I need to do. And so I want you to know that yes, I haven't responded to text because the texts that I've received have been short. If you want to go back in and read them, it's nothing positive. It's nothing about hello, how are you, or any of that. It's just basically stuff like, here at the airport in San Diego, no Rudy. I don't want to be in San Diego. San Diego is not my life anymore. I've moved on to a new life, and spiritually, I'm trying to just get back into where I was with the church generally. But every day, I talk to God. I seek counsel with some leaders in the church, and I'm just trying to live day by day. Danielle has been on board with me from day one. We're very close. She loves Kim's kids, and Kim's kids love her. And Danielle even calls Kim Mom Kim. And so I just want you to know that you guys have been a big part of my life. Bob, you've just been a great encourager all the time. Josh, I still continue to stay close with him. He has been a big part of my life and always will be. And Glenda, you are too. It's just right now, what I'm doing is just trying to move forward to get closer to the spiritual journey that I was on. Will I ever travel again? I'm not sure what I'm going to do. All I know is that weekly I will make a music video like you're going to hear here shortly, and I send it to these men and women who are grieving because they've lost their loved one, their spouse. This is for spouses only. It's not for other groups of people losing children or parents. This is about those that have lost their love mate that they've cherished for years. And so anyways, here's a song that I want to play for you, Glenda. It's probably one of your favorite hymns. It's one of my favorite hymns. And I hope that you guys will continue to love me as who I am and how I'm moving forward. But I surrender every day to Jesus. And I would pray that you would surrender also with me in our relationships moving forward.